Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing this human assassin of Fedhas for the Crawl 0.18 release tournament, and we are still joined by Rose. Hello again.
Hello! I waved both hands this
Yeah.
time.
So I was reminded while we were on a brief break between episodes that the reason that I should have Fedhas piety by now, I feel like. And the reason I don't is because Fedhas is the one god you still have to sacrifice corpses to in order to get piety. He likes recycling, and you can cause corpses to decompose for him, and that's great. But it means that you have to remember to friggin' do it all the dang time. So there's an RC file option to automatically do it when you auto-explore, but I spend so little time auto-exploring in the early game because it's so dangerous that you'll have to sign a waiver. That's a song, right? I don't know.
I don't think that there's a song that goes.
No, there is. It's so dangerous that you'll have to sign a waiver. That's It's been so many days since you looked at me. That's part of the thing he says really fast.
Oh, fair
I'm
enough.
pretty sure. You can look that up if you want.
You'll have to sign a waiver. Yeah, I guess maybe that is in there.
See?
Yeah, okay.
You know, what is this, like 90s pop culture reference day here on the Crawl channel?
Isn't that YouTube?
I don't know about that.
And everybody I watch on YouTube
Well,
does
yeah,
it.
that's not the same thing. Anyway, because it's just so dangerous to auto-explore because you can walk into really nasty situations, so I don't do it a lot. So I just need, instead, to, remember when there are corpses, like this one that I just forgot, that I should pray and sacrifice them to Fedhas.
Okay, and while you're busy remembering that, you should definitely tell me all about your death in Gehenna 7.
I thought that never happened.
No, I'm pretty sure I saw it.
All right. Well, so I had this character who was so strong, I decided to go for 15 runes, even though I rarely do that.
Uh-huh.
And I got all the pan runes, no problems there.
Okay.
I was an Ashen Zari worshipper. I was using, I think, Controlled Blink even. I don't know if I was stealthing through. I had all these solid snake moments where using Ashen Zari to peek through walls at enemies, so that
Did you hide under cardboard boxes?
I took the rune from Serabov, and he never ever saw me. He never even knew I was there. It was great. It was as soon as he walked around the corner, I would sneak out and dash through the room. It was anyway. Ashen's already helps with that a lot, of course. And I got to Gehenna, what happened was I got to Tartarus first, and it just went. I wasn't really trying to, but I was trying to dive, of course, but I wasn't trying for a speed run or anything. But I got the rune very quickly. Let's check how fast. Speedrune.Tartarus. From entering Tartarus to getting the rune. Oh, was it not Tartarus? It was Cocytus. Speedrune cock. Was 140 turns.
Wow.
Yeah? And it's just
That's pretty absurd.
It's pretty good. It's not like a world record or anything.
Did you butcher the goblin instead of sacrificing him?
I was hungry, but you're right. That might have been a good idea to do. So that's the kind of thing that you're good at, is reminding me of this. Because I'm not. I'll forget all the time.
That's my job.
Yep.
I see we're avoiding the orc wizard.
Well, not very well. So I was like, that was a lot of fun, actually, and I didn't even do it on purpose. Let's do it in Gehenna.
Okay.
And it didn't go as well.
Right.
In particular, I got a Gehenna end that was full of there's just a lot of places that teleport would not you want to if you want to go for it fast, you teleport until you get kind of close. I just butchered him. Shouldn't have.
Sorry, didn't catch you fast enough.
There we go. Now I will be reminded.
Until you get incredibly annoyed and turn that off.
And we'll have capital C for yes, I'm sure. Part of the problem was that there was a bunch of lava, giant pools of lava that were disconnected from the rest of the level.
That seems
and I
awkward.
had boots of flying, so you
Right.
decided that lava was a perfectly safe place to drop me. No, I'm not sure.
Right.
Thank you for asking.
Wow, that fast.
Oh yeah, that's why I set these things. That's why I set key binding, because I know I'll just autopilot, especially when I'm talking. Right, it's hard.
Right. I can see that.
But I eventually did get a teleport that landed me, like, close enough to the rune, and I took the rune, and I got it pretty fast. Not as fast. Speed rune of Gehenna. Oh, please. 259 turns. Not bad.
Okay.
And then I teleported away, but like, I landed in one of these pools of lava that was disconnected, and I didn't realize that one of the walls between me and the main level was actually not a wall, it was an iron grate, and there was a Hellion, like, throwing damnation at me, which is what they call Hellfire now, by the way.
Okay.
Because the implication that it was fire-flavored was a problem. You know, it seemed
Right.
like you could resist it with fire resistance, but you couldn't, so now it's damnation instead.
Okay.
Anyway, and so, like...
Which is, of course, what you say when they do it to you, I presume.
Damnation! Yeah. Tarnation! And I don't know.
Hey,
like,
I say damnation.
I wonder, something we could do, it wouldn't really work for you, but for the recording, I could actually replay that death.
Sure.
But it's not that exciting. I just, like, trying to get back into the level, I was at, like, 50 health, and I was like, alright, I'll controlled blink into a direction that's far away from the Hellion. But I happened to land, like, close to a Balrog or something, and he fireballed me, and, like, something else hit me, and, like, I took all that damage at once. And it's a really embarrassing part, is that I had Death's Door available online, and, like, I didn't even use it.
Ouch.
I spent a ton of experience getting Death's Door castable, and I never cast it once, because I thought that it would be safer to wait until I had gotten through that area. I didn't want Death's Door to run out before I got to the end of the floor, you know?
Sure.
And I thought I had, like, 50 hit points. I should be able to survive one turn with 50 hit points. Nope.
Ha ha ha.
Not in Gehenna. So that's how that game ended.
And then you were very embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah, nope, don't do it! This time, though, I remembered after I pressed C, but before I read the message, so we're getting closer.
Appreciates your contribution to the ecosystem. I love it.
Oh, this is me!
got
This is
to-
me! Look, this is Amalloy Card Club.
It's adorable.
There's a deck of
I'm-
cards, and there's 2 hobgoblins playing against 2 goblins.
I'm glad that you're proud of
And
yourself,
look,
honey.
they have a snack. It's the best.
Where is the kibitzer?
Not allowed. I don't know. Prey? Yes. Look at all those plants. Let's pick up the deck
Yeah,
of cards.
can you, like, walk through the mushrooms or something?
Yep.
I guess so.
Fetos gives you the power to walk through plants. It's like Aquaman.
That's a pretty good power, actually.
It can be, yeah. You walk through them more slowly than you do normal
Sure.
walk, but it's still good. Did you notice this time I didn't try to butcher any of them? I prayed.
Yeah, you did great.
I'm, like, honestly probably the best player in the world.
Clearly. And very modest.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah. I think we ought to be okay with that orc wizard. He's probably moved by now, too, so, like, forget this exclusion. Get out of here. Oh, do keep the ogres excluded, though.
Are you scared of a little bitty ogre?
I'm scared of a big bad ogre.
Are you scared of a big bad wolf?
How many? I still have just not a ton of needles. I would like more. Oh, let's try on the scale mail. Actually, it's probably not going to be good for me, but I'll try it. 6 armor, 12 evasion right now versus 9 and 9. Actually, that is better.
Okay.
It hurts my stealth a fair bit, though, which I don't love. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the leather for now. Ring mail would probably be the best compromise, but there wasn't any that was easy to get to, I don't think. Oh, he's invisible. That's rude. If only we had, like, 2 stars of Fetos piety and we could just drop some sunlight on him, but oh well.
Oh well. Your life is pain.
Yep. Okay. Well, actually, an invisible orc wizard is kind of a problem. Let's walk away until he becomes visible. And door dance him. It looks like he has confused. Oh! Capital C is no longer closed door. I thought I never used that, but it turns out I do. Macro capital C. Clear that. Macro... What letter do I never use? There are not a lot of them, honestly. Capital Z? I'm not going to use Z a lot this game until I learn some spells. Macro Z to C. There we go. And now shut the door. Oops! Shut the door to C. Got it. Got it! I know how this game works.
You're great at this game.
We're just gonna make him run out of invisibility time. By opening the door over and over. Okay.
The most interesting set of messages ever.
Alright. It looks like some weird energy randomization happened. He's honestly probably standing right here, and therefore even if he were visible, I couldn't see him. But I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, there we go. Let's get the blowgun out. It's still a very good weapon. And I wonder about using a Needle of Frenzy. It seems like a bad plan, but not the worst plan I've ever heard of.
It sounds hilarious.
Because he'll lose the ability to cast spells, but he'll also go Berserk.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
A Berserk Orc Wizard could be a problem, but I don't know.
You have 51 HuP.
I'll try the Needle of Frenzy. We'll see how it goes. Let's wield the dagger. Like, he's just got a dagger, right?
And a robe, yep.
Oh, he's neutral. I can't... Alright. Interesting. So they go into a slightly... They're no longer hostile. They're just insane, and they'll attack anything they see.
Interesting.
And apparently this means that you don't default to attacking them, which surprises me a little.
That is a little strange.
Alright, he's hitting me but doing no damage. Nice. That's, I think, a pretty cute use of a Needle of Frenzy. I'm pretty happy with it.
Okay. I'm glad that you are pleased with your own adorability.
It's just...
You are near starving.
Nope. No. Wield... Let's put my, sling on C. Wield C. Get wrecked, Orc. Alright, so the early game is going okay. Pray. We just need that one star. When we get to 1 star at Fed Hospitality, I'll be so happy. Let's auto-explore. It's the first time I'll game, practically. Lure this adder back. There we go. Pray. Got him.
Hooray!
Alright, ogres. Do we want to kill an ogre?
Do you have an ogre killing knife?
I have 3 poison needles, which does not seem like enough, honestly.
Is it +3 against ogres?
I don't really subscribe to that meme. Oh, 2 of the staircases are near this ogre, so if we are killing one, it should be that one. Oh, hello. Also, there's an awake ogre.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if that's the same as one of the previous ogres or
Probably.
not.
I just don't know which one. Let's wield the blowgun. Let's try just some poison for now. Alright, enough pussyfooting. Let's try the Curari. It got him. That's good news. And let's hit him with the last poison we have. I'm not going to use any Needles of Frenzy, thanks. The last thing I need is a Berserk Ogre.
That does not sound like profit. It's true.
Alright, we got him. So I feel like that is not what ZXC would have done.
What would ZXC have done?
Just run away. On this character, anyway. Maybe on a Gargoyle Gladiator, he would have given it a try once he found Plate Mail or something. But the thing is, like, the Ogre can hit for 20-something, or probably even more than that, honestly. And so...
It's a little scary.
Yeah. So even if things are going well, they could turn bad real fast.
Right.
So this guy has haste, huh? So he has one of the books 1 or 3 here. Fine. Okay. Well, let's try that Needle of Frenzy again. That was a blast. Oh, tab doesn't work because he's neutral.
Right.
This is hilarious. I've never used Needles of Frenzy, really, for much of anything. Except,
well, good.
except
I'm
specifically for, like, when there's a big group of enemies and I don't want to fight them all, I make them fight each other, right?
Right. A very standard usage.
Yeah. I mean, except that there's, like, no... You never see Needles of Frenzy, so, like, you don't have time to develop a repertoire with them. They're pretty
Right.
rare, and you don't usually have a blowgun. Oh! Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Hello, scorpions. I'll talk to you in a minute, scorpion. We need to read our scrolls that we have 2 of. Enchant
Yes,
armor.
good plan.
Great news. Hit me up with a cloak, please, and a helmet. Let's try you. Mapping, whatever. Y, teleport. Blinking. All right, that's pretty good. Now that's back to the scorpion. Let's shoot. What is the inscriptions? How do I shooting exclude from automatic quivering equals F? I guess is what I want. Yeah. So let's inscribe F with equals F. Oh, was it lowercase I wanted? I think so. And inscribe I with equals F as well. Now I shouldn't accidentally shoot Needles of Frenzy at anything. It should be quite disastrous.
That would be pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
I would laugh at you.
Ash would also be a great god for this character if we didn't already have one. Orc Warrior is a big problemo.
Oh, noes.
We could use our last Curari on him, but I think better is to just leave him alone.
You know what works great against orcs?
Is it an orc? I don't know, an orc slaying knife with +3 against orcs?
No, frenzy.
No! Never in my life.
I really just wanted to hear you be so upset about that suggestion.
All right, we're gonna take our life into our hands here and step adjacent to this possibly still around, probably still sleeping ogre and try to get a stab on him.
Do it!
He's gone. All right, great. That's what I was hoping would happen. Another play that I think ZXC would not have made.
Well, what would you do instead, right? You've got to get down the stairs somehow.
Stand farther away, blowgun him. Something like that.
So boring.
Yes. But also very tactical and exciting and interesting.
Nah, mostly just boring.
Wow. Insulting.
If there's no risk of death, it's no fun.
Nice stab. Okay. Oh! Fedos, will you please decompose this zombie for me? Good times.
Yay!
Good times. All right. You don't get a lot of piety for that, but you do get some. So I should remember to do that against zombies as well.
I will try and remind you.
Yowza.
That's a scary room.
Yeah. It's all, like, not fast. Ugh, but it's all awake now. The Crimson Imp is not nearly as frightening as... It's yellow, but, like, not for any good reason. Like, it barely does any damage.
Right.
They just, like, are hard to kill because they regen so fast and blink like crazy. But,
Right.
they're not, like, usually a big threat. Fighting to level 4 is good. Have I found any exciting weapons yet? I got that glowing trident that I'm afraid to try out. There's some halberds on the floor.
And a vampiric hand axe.
Yeah.
And I can't convince you to just try the trident by equipping it. You are an enemy of fun.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, what's the best that could happen from equipping that trident? I don't know. I guess it's like, okay.
It could be great, right? Like, that's why you're carrying it.
I mean, it's also, I don't know. Am I? Yeah. It's like, it's two-handed also, which is, like, not a big problem. I don't mind giving up the shield, but, I don't know. It could, wield IDing weapons is a scary thing to do.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm just being difficult.
I'm
like,
aware.
You're carrying it around,
But, like,
so I'm
it's...
just telling you to equip it, so...
It's still my job to, like, provide educated commentary and what's actually going on.
Fair enough. This room has whites in it.
Yeah, it does. I saw some of these on Dungeon 1 on my last playthrough, which was ridiculous.
Whites do not decompose,
No,
I assume.
only zombies, basically. And, like, necrophages, I guess. Huh.
An enchanted halberd, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I see that. We could get drained pretty badly fighting these guys as well. So I think we're just not going to. We could try to stair dance one of them, but that's not a good idea, I don't think, compared to just leaving. We did it! Oh! Blam! Alright. That's what Fedos is all about. Wandering mushrooms.
Okay.
They are disgusting. They're so good.
It sounds pretty gross.
If we examine him, we see he is extremely dangerous. He could... Oh, look, there's Temple on Dungeon 6. Right. He could probably kill us. So the thing about wandering mushrooms is they can't move when they can see enemies. Or actually when you can see enemies, which is a bit weird. For hostile wandering mushrooms, it's when they can see them, but friendly ones don't seem to have their own understanding of line of sight, I guess. Huh. Anyway, they have a very strong confusion-branded melee attack.
Aha.
Yeah, all right. Why don't you finish him off? Thank you. There you go. So I had yesterday, I played a number of Tengu Transmuters. Or, well, I guess I only played one yesterday. But over the course of the week, am I sure? Good question. No. Over the course of the week, I played a few Tengu Transmuters. It was a Nemlex choice, like, near the beginning of the tournament, I think. And let's navigate over this way. Back to my wandering.
Are you going to feed the ice beast to your mushroom?
Oh, the wandering mushroom is almost destroyed. That's not very good. I was hoping to feed the ice beast to him, yes, but maybe that is not going to work.
Well, there seems to be like an orc warrior over there, just so you know.
Yeah, the orc warrior, however, is confused and almost dead, which is nice. The orc dies. Let's see if the orc dies. Let's see if I can finish off the orc warrior. We got him. Nice.
And the ice beast appeared to be confused there.
Yep. That's wandering mushrooms for you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. They're real good.
Ice beast is chasing you.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna have an exciting time. Yeah, there goes the ice beast as well. This is one wandering mushroom.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Okay. I would like to eat something, but I need piety more than that. I would starve to death for HuAs.
I mean, you've got some food.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm willing to starve to death, because I actually have a bunch of food in my pocket. Plate armor, huh? I've been training a lot of dodging, but I think it's still good. I don't know. Plate is... I'm not even wearing scale, right? Scale would be better than plate. What am I thinking?
I can't...
Was I saying something before we came downstairs? I feel like I was. What were we running?
You were probably telling me all about why you shouldn't wield Identify Your Time.
That was certainly one thing. Just because it could be, like, distortion branded, which is awful. I don't know if you're aware of what happens when you... Like, what the dangers of that are.
Nope.
The main one is that distortion brand, when you unwield it, causes a bad translocation flavored effect.
Right.
I'm going to rest and let this wandering mushroom heal up.
Oh my goodness, they can heal? That's amazing.
They have, they do sort of time out a bit, in the sense that they have...
Woohoo, Sky Beast!
They have, like... Can you see invisible? No. Alright, let's get out of here then. They have, like, a number of hit dice, which is, like, monster experience or whatever. And based on their hit dice, they get a certain number of attacks, and after they use those up, they die.
Gotcha.
So,
your wandering mushroom appears to have died.
Yeah, it used up its last attack.
Gotcha.
There's a new one!
Hooray! And I couldn't talk you into eating the Sky Beast, no matter how hard I
No! Especially not with HuAs around. There have been games recently where I considered eating mutagenic meat. But anyway, the most famously bad effect of unwielding distortion is that you can get sent straight to the abyss.
Right.
Which, it's not a death sentence, but it's not good. Alright, so we'll just do the same thing with this jelly we did with the last one, but hopefully better. Alright, now that we are badly wounded, it's time to step back. And the wandering mushroom finishes it off. I'm just trying to conserve charges on the mushroom and get as much experience myself as I can.
Makes sense.
Oh, let's wield the sling, please. Boy, these last couple dungeon floors have been pretty slow, haven't they? How are we doing on time?
Yep.
Yeah, 24 minutes. For like 1.5 floors.
Yeah, it has been slow going.
It usually is in the early game. Eventually things pick up. Oh, these whites, huh?
Yep.
If I could take just one of them, of course, huh? Honestly, though, I think a wandering mushroom is a pretty capable ally. See, like one-shot him.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
They are disgusting, as I said.
I told you, mushrooms wandering around on their legs sounds gross. Like, I like mushrooms. I think they're delicious. But the idea of a mushroom walking around, pretty gross sound.
How does the tile look, by the way?
The mushroom?
Yeah.
It looks like a kind of like a chubby dude with a mushroom head. Like a chubby, slightly unformed clay dude.
Huh.
With like a giant mushroom cap on top.
Cool. Alright, done with Dungeon 6. More whites.
More whites. Ooh, fruit.
Yeah, Fetos loves fruit, by the way.
Awesome. Like, for you to feed him fruit?
There are 1 or 2 Fetos abilities that require fruit instead of piety.
Ah. So you should stockpile that.
Fetos worshippers typically do.
You didn't want the enchanted halberd from the last set of whites.
No,
did
I
you?
don't love pole arms that much. Plus,
Okay.
it could very well be cursed. Whites have a lot of cursed gear.
Gotcha.
Alright, I hope that my wandering mushroom survives all these whites, but if it doesn't, it will still have served its purpose. Let's take some strength here. I'm going to want heavier armor. Enchanted Morning Star. That I'm kind of interested in trying out. I like Morning Stars a lot more than Tridents.
Fair enough.
Cursed, but +1. Alright. So we could...
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, I mean...
And you just totally wheeled identified it. You told me that was terrifying.
I knew it wasn't branded, though.
I see.
So, as long as I have Remove Curse, it was perfectly safe.
Those sound like famous last words.
There are, of course, there's of course a lot of wiki entries and LearnDB entries on famous last words. Let's just look one up at random, shall we?
Okay.
Fancy, an orc with a distortion brand on Dungeon 3. Good thing I follow Lugonu. And then the next words in the channel are the bot announcing the death of this character, slain by an orc.
Indeed.
There's one that I added. Only one. Famous last words. Null. It was only a few nulls.
Only a few.
Only a few, and I'm like, wow. I warned him to be careful of them, and he still went in there, and then he died, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, a great sword of freezing. That's a great... Whites often have stuff like this, but this is a good weapon.
Awesome.
Let's remove Curse. I could very easily see myself switching to this. Even though I have to take off my shield as well. Blah. Wield capital P. +3, I don't mind. Sure. Short blades off, long blades on. And let's get going. This is a good weapon.
Hooray, long blades. Apparently, the grocery store is out of Meyer Lemon's 1 pound. So instead, we will be getting the 1 pound bag Meyer Lemon's 1 pound.
Alright, so my weapon is cursed, which is sort of a problem. Because it means I can't switch. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and uncurse it. My last uncurse, no big deal. Because I want to be able to switch to my blowgun and my sling and so on.
Makes sense.
I sort of expect to see a Null Sergeant with this pack, or maybe a Null Shaman. Just like we're deep enough in the dungeon that a Null pack all by itself is not...
Terribly common.
Yeah, but it seems like it is. And so a nice thing also about getting a long blade is that it cross-trains with my short blades, so we already have some training.
Right.
There, see, and so Auto Explorer also sacrifices corpses. It's just I very rarely use Auto Explorer in the early game because it's so dangerous. I think I mentioned.
Yeah, you did. And then we had a discussion about early 90s song lyrics.
Yeah, you'll have to sign a waiver.
Yep. It was pretty exciting.
Fruits. Oh, Fedhas, would you like this orc zombie, please?
Thrilling commentary.
What's thrilling commentary?
What's that?
What's thrilling commentary?
Oh, just that we were talking about ourselves, talking about song lyrics.
Yeah, I guess. This is actually, believe it or not, the Shining One altar.
Okay.
Even though it's got zombies everywhere. Can you think...
That seems a little strange.
Can you think of a reason why it might not be strange?
No. It's your job.
Because it's free piety. You switch to TSO, and then you kill a bunch of zombies, and you get some piety. It's great.
I see. Cute.
But, I mean, it's sort of hard to convert without killing them, so... Protection from magic?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Were there further lemon shenanigans? There are further lemon shenanigans.
Potion of heal wounds, great. Alright, I feel like this character's off to a pretty good start now.
More fruit! There's a lot of fruit on this floor.
You don't really need very much fruit as a Fedhas worshiper, but it's nice to have a bit.
Apparently, the person going to the grocery store for us wasn't sure if we wanted the Meyer lemons or the limes.
Meyer and lime are very similar, so you probably wanted both.
Clearly. This is an amazing experience.
Alright, yaks.
You have 3 wandering mushrooms, honey.
I do. I do.
I don't think you should be scared of any yaks.
I think I should be...
Also, there's a player ghost.
Uh-huh. There sure is. So, wandering mushrooms.
Uh-huh.
In my last game of Fedhas worshiper, I killed some player ghosts by the convenient method of standing still and allowing a single wandering mushroom to kill it. So, like, that's an option.
Okay,
but,
sounds like a good option to me.
He's got ranged spells, and pinned in between him and the axe, it's a little bit awkward. So we do need to be a bit careful here. I'm not sure quite what to do, really. He's a deep elf, so that's something. He's gonna, like, fall over if you sneeze on him. But
right.
Our wandering mushrooms are going to be occupied. Where are the stairs? Super far away.
Oh, that's inconvenient.
Yeah. I think we have the yaks under control. I don't want to walk actually further away from this ghost.
Right.
Because I want him to be in range of the mushroom.
That makes sense.
I'm not sure if it's good, but that's what I want. Because as soon as he gets confused, he'll be a lot easier to cope with. We also might just, like, tab him to death, apparently. Because he's an elf ghost. Yeah, okay. We got him down to severely wounded by ourselves, and then the Wandering Mushroom finished him off. Uh-oh, our Wandering Mushroom is destroyed.
Oh no, well there's a yak corpse you can sacrifice right here.
Yeah, good thinking. Blurp. Mushrooms everywhere. Alright, sorry guys that I had to leave you there. Leave you hanging, so to speak. I'm speaking here to the mushrooms, of course.
Indeed. Because that makes perfect sense. You worship the plant god, so you talk to mushrooms.
I will pick up this warp short sword, and if I'm definitely not going to wield it without either remove curse or identify.
Seems
but
reasonable.
If I find one of them, I might consider it. Positive energy, fine. It could still be distortion branded, but it also could be like +9, which would be nice.
Sure.
And it's a short sword, and we want to switch to long swords, but it's still like a sword.
Goodish.
Yeah, and it's a sword. Like a +9 anything. I would switch to a +9 mace.
Fair enough.
This early in the game, when you don't have a lot of training yet, the pluses matter a lot.
Right.
Alright, this character's pretty solid, I think. There we go. Pray some more. What? There's corpses, aren't there? Right? There we go. Give me another mushroom, please. I've seen people in Zot with, like, 1 star of Fetos Piety. Just, like, continue using it all game.
That's pretty funny.
Let's eat this one, though. What is that? Capital Z? Yes. Yes?
Oh, Justin's making sandwiches, but since the southern lady who is shopping for us doesn't understand the difference between lemons and limes, he had forgotten that there were sandwiches.
Okay, I put on a ring, and I don't have Remove Curse, and it's a ring of teleportation. That's really bad. I actually probably should not have put on that ring.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that.
I forgot that we no longer are in a situation where we need every new item badly. We just need to not ruin things.
It's the Spriggan Baker!
It is the Spriggan Baker.
Full of baking your bones into bread!
Hmm?
Doesn't he bake your bones into bread?
There's an ogre that has a campfire with a bunch of bones and a bunch of bread. The Spriggan Baker bakes Spriggans, is the joke.
I see.
Because what else would a Spriggan Baker bake, after all?
I don't know. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck?
I don't know if woodchucks can chuck wood.
Well, but if they would, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yeah. Of course, the teleportation means that we lose our mushrooms.
You're just ignoring that.
Yeah, I mean, what else am I supposed to do, right? Like, I don't know.
The teleportation ring
means that we lost our mushrooms.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. Maybe you shouldn't have tried on rings until you had to remove curse.
Yeah, I just forgot I didn't have any. Where did...
You talked about it a bunch because you used your last remove curse on the weapon.
Yeah, but that was forever ago. Alright, we got them back. Here they are. Hello, guys.
That was less than 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so it sounds like you're agreeing with me that it was forever ago.
No, that is the opposite of forever.
I think there are some 10 minutes that last forever.
I can't tell if that was supposed to be creepy, romantic, or both.
I'm just saying, like, sometimes things seem to take a long time.
I see.
Remove curse! We did it!
Hooray, Reddit!
Maybe could have used it on my sword, but I don't. I think I've messed with enough terrifying things today, huh?
Oh, come on, use it on the sword.
It's too late. I already used my remove curse.
Ah!
Drop my ring of teleportation, please. Put back on the ring of positive energy, I guess. Wear the leather, drop the robe.
Is the robe no good either?
It's just +0, and I'd rather have leather than a robe.
Gotcha.
We could consider training invocations to get stronger mushrooms, but I think they're strong enough right now.
Okay. I mean, there's no such thing as strong enough mushrooms?
That's true. But there's a lot of other stuff that's a higher priority, I think. Just like getting better.
I bet now is an excellent time to remind you to read-identify your scrolls before you go down to the next floor.
Sure, that is true, although it turns out there are no such scrolls.
Okay, well,
No,
it was
I agree.
It was still a good reminder.
I think what it is a good time to do is to just cut the episode here. We're about 40 minutes in, and next video, we should get to the lair, hopefully.
Woohoo!
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.